Welcome to Beyond the Surface, the podcast. From the ancient practice to its modern day symbolism, we dive beyond tattooing and its connection to our inner selves. I'm your host, Caroline. Welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Beyond the Surface, the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited. We're going to be talking about the spiritual significance of tattoo placements. Yes. So whether you're at work or you're at home or you're out walking, relax, maybe get some hot cocoa, some coffee or tea, whatever you feel like in this moment, and let's dive beyond the surface together. Today we are exploring a profound aspect of this ancient art of tattooing, which is the significance of where these sacred symbols are placed on the body. Now, tattoos have long been recognized as these powerful tools for spiritual expression, and the placement of these marks also carries a deep and meaningful symbolism that really transcends the physical realm. We spoke about in the last episode if tattoos can serve as a form of protection, and yes, they can. Now, in the realm of spiritual significance, every part of the body is believed to have its own energy and own symbolism. The choice of the tattoo placement is therefore a deliberate and meaningful decision. So let's start with the arms and the hands. And in many cultures, these are seen as channels for action and creation. Now, tattoos on the arms can signify strength and courage and the ability to manifest one's desires. And they serve as reminders of the power that we have to really shape our own destinies. For me, example, I have the two eyes in the palms of my hands. In yoga and just any spiritual belief system, your right hand is the giving and the left hand is the receiving. So my two eyes are different. The right one is more shut. It represents wisdom and courage. And the left eye represents curiosity and receiving. And in the daily life, whenever I greet people and, I shake their hand, I am giving my wisdom, I am giving my courage and my love to them. It could also be when I am, let's say, patting my mom on the shoulder. I will do it with my right hand as well because I'm giving love, I am giving courage and strength and wisdom. Now with my left hand representing me receiving with curiosity and openness, whenever I do yoga, I salute my yoga teacher by always having my left arm up if I'm doing the namaste, where you put your hands together and you pray. I will always have it my hands right above each other to show my respect for the teacher. They also represent if I am meditating and I have been, having my eyes shut. I rub the palms of my hands together, place them on my eyes, and then when I open my eyes, I look straight into them because I'm sending back the energy that I've just built up meditating. So with the arms and the hands representing, the ability to shape our own destinies, they are really great tools to serve as constant reminders if you use them actively. Now, all of my tattoos I use actively, and that's why I'm very interested in the placement of them. So moving on to the chest and the heart area. The tattoos placed here, they hold really deep emotional and spiritual meaning. The heart is often considered as the seat of the soul and the source of all love and compassion. And having a tattoo placed over the heart chakra might symbolize love, passion, or deep emotional connections. Most of the time when Men, for example, they get something significant to them, such as the fingerprint or palm print of their kid. They will most likely get it on their chest because it is meaningful. Whether it's unconscious or conscious, I really see this a lot. Having a tattoo near your chest, your heart, can also represent protection, as symbolically the heart is seen as a vulnerable yet resilient center of our being. Now, moving on to the shoulders. The shoulders represent the weight that's on us. It could be like dignity or courage. It's really everything that is on our shoulders, quite literally. It could be responsibility and carrying, kind of like if you feel like carrying the weight on your shoulders. It represents everything that we stand for. Now, moving on to the back, which is the biggest canvas on our body. This represents our support system and the people and experiences that have shaped us. So, a tattoo here can symbolize one's journey. And because it's such a big area, you really have so much space telling a story of overcoming challenges or embracing transformation. You really have a lot to work with here. And it's just our whole support system, everything that we have in our backyard, so to say, the people supporting us, our beliefs supporting us. Still on the back, but the spine in particular is regarded as a channel of energy. Like we spoke on a previous episode, you have this idea of chakras, energy centers moving up along your spine. So getting a tattoo here can help bring up the energy and move it from your root chakra to almost the crown chakra in a symbolic meaning. And so getting a tattoo on your spine will help you move the energy up. So tattoos along the spine are believed to enhance this flow of energy that goes, from your root chakra and up to your crown chakra, promoting balance and alignment in your spiritual journey. Now, moving down the legs and the feet, these areas are associated with the root chakra, which is grounding and stability. Tattoos on the legs, they can signify a strong foundation, both in the spiritual and the physical realm. If you have a really grounded and stable belief in a religion, they can amplify this. And getting a tattoo on either your legs or your feet represents the roots that anchor us to the earth, symbolizing, stability, endurance, and resilience. Feet specifically, being our connection to the ground, can be used actively with symbols of travel or adventure and spiritual exploration. And so tattoos on our feet or our legs, they serve as reminders to stay grounded even as we embark on journeys of the soul and our physical body. Now, the head and the face, although less common, due to societal norms, they hold their own spiritual significance. The forehead, often referred to, as the third eye, which is another chakra, that is associated with intuition and insight. So tattoos placed here can often symbolize, a spiritual awakening or heightened awareness. The face, being the most visible part of our identity, can be tattoos with symbols representing one true self and inner wisdom, or, the masks we wear in different situations. If you look at the Inuits, they have really beautiful face tattoos, as well as the Amatzir, which is a tribe in Morocco. You also have the Maui traditions where men get tattooed beards. It's really incredible. So you have these really significant meanings of face tattoos that, if done right, oh my god, you can feel the energy as soon as you see them. In some cultures, the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet really hold special importance. The palms are seen as, these powerful energy centers, and getting a tattoo here is believed to enhance your ability to manifest intentions and create a positive change. And as I said earlier, it is a really, huge reminder because you get faced with it so many times a day. The soles of your feet are connected to the grounding, as I mentioned before, with the legs and the feet. Now, on the bottom of your feet, I have one. It doesn't hurt, but you really get to see how connected everything is. And whenever the artist will poke you different places, you'll have like a pinky finger twitching, or you can feel it in your liver. These things do not hurt. At least mine didn't, but they're just really connected. They will disappear over time, I would say, unless the artist is really rough with you and they really make sure that the ink goes like beyond what they usually do. But I don't recommend it in the sense of if you expect it to last. But the soles of the feet, being in direct contact with the earth, a symbol here could be representing protection or grounding, and just a connection to the natural world, so the earth around you. As we conclude this exploration of the spiritual significance of placement of your tattoos, I really think it's evident that these marks on the body are more than just ink to the skin. They are really potent symbols of our spiritual journey, and each placement carries a very unique energy and a profound energy that's going to resonate with you as the bearer and resonate with your soul and your life journey and everything that you have been going through and everything that you are going through. And that concludes our journey on the spiritual significance of tattoo placements. Thank you so much for diving beyond the surface with me today and exploring an art form that has stood the test of time, evolving and adapting throughout the centuries. As always, if you like this episode, feel free to leave a review, share it on your social media, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening and joining the conversation, joining this space. I appreciate you so much and want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen and to join me. If you want to join on social media, you can follow me on Miss Kali Tattoos on Instagram. You can also follow my holistic health profile on Instagram, which is the Nordic Yogi. If you want to join the conversation yourself, join our Facebook community. It is called Beyond the Surface, the community. Join the conversation. Feel free to share photos of your tattoos and the meaning behind them. Feel free to message me either on Instagram or email at misskalitattoos@gmail.com. If you want to book in a session or anything else, if you have questions about the process of working with me and what I would recommend for your next design, I hope you have an amazing week ahead of you and that the ancestors are with you, that you are protected and that you're feeling safe. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.